Howdy there, gang. Yes, this is the top floor of the house that I previously showed you that I'm going to be using as my studio, skylight. And then if we go out this way, that's the window to the side street that I almost blew it. I bought a desk and I had to put it together. Now, that may sound like, oh yeah, big deal. Well, I mean, even if it was IKEA, I'd be banging my head against the floor. But this one's not simply an IKEA desk. This one is a motorized sit-stand desk. I gotta show you this, hang on. So, there you go. This is, I think it's Flashpoint. I think, hold on, let's find out. Let's see who makes this. I think I have the manual here. FlexiSpot. It's a FlexiSpot. So that's who makes this magnificent desk. And let me just show you how cool this thing is. I'm gonna get down here low. So watch. That is super nifty. The other thing I like is that I really wanted a keyboard pull-out sort of layer here. And I looked at a lot of desks that did this, and they were in like the £2,000, $2,000 category. And that was super key. Also, I've got room. Sorry, this chair. By the way, we still don't have our stuff. It did arrive, and we got a message tonight. It's Thursday as I record this, the 8th. Yeah, or the 9th. Maybe today's the 9th. Anyway, it will be here on Monday. So they're delivering our stuff finally on Monday, but just so we had someplace to sit, we went out and bought 2 of these chairs. And they're really neat chairs. They're very sturdy, but they make crackling noises when you sit in them, I guess because they're breaking in. So I don't have my studio chair yet. We just bought 2 of these so we could sit down and watch TV. We're gonna have to buy a couch, but I'm really excited for my studio that I bought this. I got a nice little curved monitor. You can probably see that curved little monitor there. It's very nice. And there's this little cutaway for the monitor so it can slip right in there. That's really, really lovely. And you can fit 2 rack units on each side. So I can put my RME Fireface 802, just like I had it in my old studio on the left side, and something else, and I can have my vintage keys and something else. I love my vintage keys. I'll run it in MIDI to the keyboard, but I'll record the audio straight out of it. I just love the way that thing sounds. I know there are probably better choices now with virtual instruments, but I don't care. So that's the desk. I think it's going to work out really well. It'll help with my horrendous back so I can go up and down when I want to stand up. The monitors, obviously one monitor will go here, the other will go there, so I can get a nice triangulation. And whether I'm sitting or standing, it's going to be fantastic. And as you saw, there's plenty of storage over here for stuff. And what I found that's really cool is this thing opens up. All of these open up. And I can toss junk back there too. So that was pretty cool. I had to buy an electric drill, voltage thing. And I'm putting together this little rig here. Oh, by the way, this came today, the Chase Bliss Clean. because it's just not a compressor. It really impressed me. I wrote Joel a personal note, how blown away I was, and just got this morning. So what I'm doing here is, I can't I can't even bring my Helix on the tube because it's too big and too heavy. It's bigger than this and it's heavier. And I was always using an HX Stomp anyhow. So I'm going to embrace snapshots, and I'm going to put a couple other pedals here. And then here I'm going to have the Gig Rig 3-to-1 because I'm going to have to use this for acoustic and electric when I play gigs. And I've got electric presets, and I put them up for free before. And I've got some really cool electric presets. If you're interested, I'll put those up for free. And having the 3-to-1 will allow me to switch between electric and acoustic by having their own dedicated inputs. So I'm really psyched about that. And I realized I have two of these, the MS-70 CDR. But then, so I was going to use this, and I was programming it today, and then I saw, well, there's two things. First of all, I was running out of juice here to use the exact same presets that I had on my Helix, which is understandable. The Helix has more power and, more routing, different levels, what have you. So I was like, okay, well, if I get the Chase Bliss on there, I can get rid of the compressor on here. And if I use this, I can get rid of delay and reverb. However, I like to turn the delay on and off when I'm playing acoustic. And, I can't do that really with the Zoom, but the Zoom is really great for what it is for $100. So what I decided was that I was just going to have to live with it. But then I saw that Wampler, I don't know if you all saw this, but Wampler came out with their Catacombs delay reverb combo, and it's 4.5 inches wide. It literally fits in this spot, which would be fantastic because you can set it that the reverb and delay can turn on and off separately. And I was listening to some demos, man, it sounded fantastic. And it turned out that I had some loyalty points with Andertons from the last time I lived here. So it'll be here tomorrow, and that'll go here. So this will take up the compression spot, that saves a spot. The Wampler will cover delay and reverb. That'll get rid of delay and reverb, which reverb's definitely CPU intensive. So then I can do, amps, modulation, IRs, EQ, everything in here. And then boom, 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 boom with snapshots, and then boom, boom with snapshots. And the other cool thing about the Wampler is you can control it with an expression pedal, so that I can make the feedback of the delay, feedback when I want to. And I'll have, a couple other pedals I really can't do without here. And then this is it, all right here. And that I can take on the tube or a bus with one instrument to go do a gig. I will need a volume pedal. As it turns out, I left my Lely Mono Small S, whatever it's called. What is it called? The Mono Volume S, the small one, was here. So I'll put that in the effects loop of this before the modulation and everything else, and the delay in the circuit, in the line, the feed, and that's it. That's what I'm going to do. So I will report back when I get the Wampler and set up the rest of the board and get the clean dialed in and get this dialed in. I'll share those presets. I can share the presets that I have now for the Helix, which are really cool. But when I strip them down, they won't have delay, reverb, or compression. But you can do that on your own if you want. And that'd be it. I had other pedal boards here. I had pedal boards in that closet. Anyway, that's the latest report from Big Ed Central here in London, trying to get this place put together. But it looks like by Monday, we will have our stuff and I can finally get this show on the road. Anyway, thanks for being around. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know.